Sorry about this. We'll be there for in a bit. I just had to do some diligences here and there. I only need like a few minutes more. Just give me a break. Okay, hello everybody. It's me, Ray-Kon here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sorry for the bit of delay. I spent a total of 13 minutes. Sorry about that. I just had to do some diligences here and there. Going. Yeah. I just I really need that Batman. I can't live without that, man. I would not be able to live, man. That's weird. I don't know why I wasn't full screen. That's really weird. Anyway, hello everybody, it's Ray-Kon here, and today we shall be doing some Cardfight Vanguard streams, and today we shall be testing the particular individual known as... Wait, let me look him up. Blue Death Star Skysplitter Avantgarda Masques. Now this is a very interesting deck test, mostly because I've never played Avantgarda. I've always been interested in the deck, but I've never really played around or touched upon it. When I saw it initially, my assumption was just he was mostly going to be like a multi-attack Blau Kluger style from premium format and from a bit of V format because he technically got a retrain. Ah, well. But yeah, that was my initial thought process of him. But we haven't seen... But he has been getting something similar, sort of. Yeah, something like that. Well, without further ado, let us jump in. Also, nice things that I added is just this Christmas things, the Christmas background, a bit of the music, and yeah, just a bit of all thing. But ignoring that for now, let's get started. Sorry about that. There is no music. I was doing a bunch of things here. Let me check something. There we go. There's the music. I also added a bit of a frame here, just some Christmas border stuff. It's nice. Okay, now I gotta get this thing out of here. Throw it out. There we go. Okay, so this is the new lad that we have to test, and that is Blue Death Star Skysplitter Avantgarda Masques. He reads, this card can be regarded from a grade 3 card with Avantgarda in its card name, the basic name dealing with all the Masques units regarding their own types, and actability, Vanguard Circle, once per turn. If your soul has a Blue Death Star, so a period, then put a strategy card from your order zone into your soul, draw a card, and until the end of the turn, this unit gains 5k power. You need. Then, skill Auto Vanguard. At the beginning of your battle phase, remove a card with Avantgarda in its different card name from this unit from your hand, soul, or drop, and choose a strategy card from your order zone with a different card name as a card put into your order zone this turn, and put it into your soul. So basically, it just lets you just remove the Avantgarda, get another strategy, which is your whole strategy. It's the set order that you use in this nation. Shove it into soul, and just trade around set orders, basically, in order to be able to perform your strategy, depending on the set order that you have on time and also what you're trying to prep. It's very nice. Then the last skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, at the end of this unit attack, counter +1, discard a card from your hand, stand this unit, and it gets drive -1 until the end of turn. Very neat. Now, obviously, the thing we're going to be running with him would be his other archetypes. So, oh, wait. I had that equipped here. I have to... There we go. So now we just do blue. Then press A so we can get... And there we go. We got most of the Avantgarda stuff. So if we're talking about all the Avantgarda is, in order for this, we need the blue Death Star Sora period. So I imagine that would be a grade 2 Sora period. Blue Death Star Sky Render Avantgarda. This is Blue Death Star Avantgarda Richer. This is the Masques. Blue Death Star Sora period. Zora. So it's the right line. Blue Death Star, no little Death Ray. Zora period. So we need the grade 0. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen this. So basically, in order to make it work, I need that. Okay. So let's start building the deck, shall we? I genuinely have been just scrambling around to try and set us all up. So we'll do it. So obviously, grab the grade 0, grade 1, which is when it's brought upon by Blue Death Star, Heavenly Death Race, Sullivan, which is the grade 2. If your soul has a Blue Death Star Zora period, search your deck for the 1 strategy card, really put into your hand, shuffle your deck. If you don't have the card, you may call this card to rear guard. Oh, nice, nice. The second card is the Heavenly Death Race, Sullivan. When this unit is brought upon by grade 2 card with Avantgarda in its card name, if your soul has a Blue Death Star Zora period, search your deck for the 1 grade 2 strategy card, reveal it, put into your hand, and shuffle your deck. If you do not reveal the card, you may call this card to rear guard circle. Ooh, this is interesting. It's very interesting. Then we have to choose our unit that we're going to be having. I imagine it's this one. If you still have a store period, put a strategy or your zone to this, draw a card, and until the end of this unit gets psychic power. And at the end about this unit attack, if you do not hit a Vanguard, or your persona rolled this turn, Cannon Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, stand this unit, and it gets drive -1. So this zone set. So that's the strat with this one. And this one is at the end about this unit attack, if your soul has a Blue Death Star Sword period, discard 2 cards from your hand, choose a Blue Death Star Sky Render Avantgarda. But no. Then that means that we have to stick with the Sky Render in order to do the shenanigans. So just run 4 of him. And then, or you get all the real abilities of the card. Yeah, so basically run 4 copies of that one, and then we're going to be running 4 copies of the Masques. So now, let us keep running what the heck we're doing here. So now blue. So other card that was released with these guys is the Blue Death Star Glare Saran. When this unit placed on rear guard circle, if you have a Vanguard Blue Death Star in its card name, and your card was not put into your order zone by your card's ability this turn, Energy Blast 30, search your deck or drop for up to 1 grade 3 strategy card, put into your order zone, and you search your deck shuffle your deck. So lets me just search for an Energy Blast, which is not bad. For grade 1, we have a disease placed on rear guard if you have a Vanguard with Blue Death Star in its card name. Energy Blast 3, look at the top 5 cards of the deck, choose up to 1 strategy card or up to 1 grade 3 card without the Regala space from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. That's very nice. If you have a Vanguard with Blue Death Star in its card name, Soul Blast, shoot up to 1 Battle Roy with Blue Death Star in its card name. Grade less than equal to your Vanguard from your drop. Call it to rear guard circle in the same column as the unit, and at the end of turn, retire this unit until the end of turn. Not bad, actually. I think it's for her, basically. The one thing that I'm contemplating is strategy. Like, what do I really want to run for the strategy orders? I'm really much learning this as I go. I really want to contemplate, like, what strategies do I really need? Let me just type them. Strategy. That's not how you write it. There you go. So now we have our strategy. So we got Shock Strategy, Death Wind. So accidentally move that. When you put into your soul, your opponent's Vanguard grades your greater shield to winner. Vanguard hit when the attacks, all your front row units get plus 5k power. Very neat. The Raffle Punishment is when this card from hand to your turn. If you have Vanguard Blue, this card, put this card into your order. So that's really good. When you put into your soul from your order zone, if you put yourself in your order zone, if your Vanguard is a grade 3 or greater, move your Vanguard with Masques in its card name, and it gets when these units stand by your Vanguard by a unit's ability, counter blast, choose one of your front row rear standard. I really just don't want to run them. Like, I do want to, like, run, like, obviously the strategies, but new one is, like, it's annoying. I don't want more recent. I want to do other funny shit. So I'll try to look up, like, what the other strategy, what they do. And this is obliteration strategy, resilience. When this is equipped into yourself and your order zone, this gets you. You get one of the following. You get the end battle of your Vanguard attack if it's the first battle of this turn, and the attack did not hit. So you attack for up to 1 grade 0 greater card. And when your Vanguard would road upon your right. I think the first. And it's going to reveal go to your hand, shuffle your deck. Basically just lets me search for another order. This just gives me front row power. This is the restand one, but it can be discarded and I can pick up stuff. One way, if your card was not put into your order zone by your card's ability this turn, find this unit, shoot a striker with your hand or drop, put it into your order zone. If you put a card from hand, draw a card. It's a plus from this guy just by throwing him away. In place on rear guard circle, if you have Vanguard blue Death Star in his carding, counterblast, choose a grade 3 greater Vanguard card from your drop and put it into your hand. If you have a strategy card into your order zone, but I need something that lets me pick up strategies. Let me check the strategies first. Okay, when this gets put into yourself in your order zone, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, choose one of your vanguards. It gets 5k power until the end of the turn. Kill Shroud just lets me pop things. This lets me set up a strategy where I can just pick up some stuff. Unit from my deck. When this is placed on rear guard during your turn, when this card is discarded from your hand by your Vanguard's abilities. Oh wait, I remember that I have to add something here. Forgot about that. Give me a sec. Let me just grab this. Copy this. Save this. And then just wait. Do I have something like this? Might have it. There we go. There it is. So just basically just erase what's here. Put something new. And then just put the resolution properly. And then 1080. There we go. So now I just grab that, slide it inside. And then properties again, because apparently it seems too big. So 12, 80, 720. Oh, it's that. That's what I did. Just do this. There we go. That's perfect. So now let's keep looking into here. We got this one. That's it. I see better strategies are these ones. This came out on the first, if I remember correctly. So, your Vanguard. I think. Wait, this is just really good for a discard target. So I can just shove it into Soul. So I can have it rotating. Card of Avantgarda is carding from your hand. So when drop, choose a strategy order from your drop zone with a different card named Masques card. Into Soul this turn and put it into Soul. Wait a minute. If you put into Soul from your order zone, you get the following. Soul has a blue star period. Put a strategy from your order zone into Soul. Draw card that you get found. Begin your battle phase. Choose a strategy from your order zone with a different card name as it. Put into your order zone. Put at just try to hear from your order zone with a different card name as a card from order zone to Soul this turn and put it into Soul. So it would not proc most likely. So it's basically just setting up another order in my Soul, mostly. Order Soul from Soul. When the script went to Soul from your order zone. Hey, this one at least goes to orders when goes to the order zone when discarded. Your deck or drop of a great trigger strategy. Put into your order zone as your deck shuffle your. This is a top 5. Look at your order. Choose the one strategy order. The regardless piece from among them. Reveal it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. Ratios are going to be difficult, like always with these order decks specifically. So I'll just focus on getting the triggers first. We just focus on that, and then I can focus on like anything else. So my thought process is I want to make this like freestanding as much as possible. So I want to gain some benefits out of this. So I'm probably gonna grab. This is fairly nice. So I think I'm gonna grab him. Let's see, then just slap some crits in here. I'll get 4 heals. Get 4 crits. Do I need draws? I don't want front, so I'll grab 3 draws. Grab 4 draws, and then 7 crits. Actually, I keep it 3. And just slap 4 crits here. I have the OT here. Okay, I have 4, 8, 12, 12, 15, 15, 16. Okay. That's fine. And now go back to, let's look for draw. Not what I meant. Draw, go to grade 2s. Drop zone when a card is put into your order zone during your turn. If it's not a battle phase, kind of blast call this card to rear guard circle so it can call itself during your turn. If you have a greater greater Vanguard, this unit get. Because battle roll, your opponent's Vanguard greater greater, this unit 10k, and about this unit attack, find this unit draw a card. It's overall pretty sweet generic. It just needs battle roids, which is fairly just simple. There's quite a few battle roids. I imagine Mike is a battle roid. It is like could run. I will have to look at the deck. Let's see. Here I've got blue Death Star. Choose the 1 battle roid with blue Death Star in its card name. I go to drop call. Death Star has to be. So has to be. I'll have to grab the blues. My brain tells me I should grab the blouse, not the blues. I'm like, you're right, brain. That sounds cooler. And runs in your fucking power. Turn it gets plus 5k power. Just random card just gets a bunch of power. Here's a mana, and its card name attack. This unit gets 5k power until the end of the turn. This is not a once per turn. This is an auto. In other words, it'll just keep rocking as soon as my Vanguard just starts swinging. This guy is, how about this unit attack? And I was 1, discard a card from your hand, stand this unit, it gets drive -1 till the end of the turn. I'll add this just to test it out. That is 2. I need some grade 2s here. What do we have? We got this one, which lets me use energy blast. I have a bunch of units with energy blast. It's not a problem per se. All right, let's see what else. Not counterblast. Anybody else uses soul here? Anybody? I mean, she uses soul, so I could use her for that second ability. Depends on my strategies. It's more thinning out, but I think it's fine, I guess. Counter Charger. When you place on a rear guard, you have a lesser card name. Counterblast, draw a card, but the boost is. If you start with one of your orders on this turn, you can still get power until the end of battle. If this unit is in the back row, center column, counter charge 1. That is a 4. I need a grade 2. I already have 1 pair of strategies. I'm gonna have to grab another. Need a grade 2 strategy. So strategy. So for strategies, if we have resilience or we grab dusting. Input into your zone, should your Vanguard get 10k power to your turn, and your opponent can intercept or play blitz orders from hand. Oh well, considering the ride line, it lets me search out 1, so I can technically run 1 off. So of certain strategies and just have them. If your soul has a blue source, so you have the 1 grade 1 strategy. Okay, so I need like at least like 1 grade 1 strategy. So just grab a disrupt. Ask for grade 2 strategies. Key this is draw fodder. Grade 2 strategy. It's either this one, which also has when your Vanguard would be rode upon. The riding unit would be placed with all the trigger effect of your Vanguard got this turn and all ability of Vanguard. That's only if I use the other one. I'm trying to test the new guy. So that other ability is still pretty nice, but this one is a restriction. This is a gets when the attack from our units get plus power. This is the retire one. This is I'll have 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these sound nice. Just some restriction there. I still have some search ability here. It's grade 1 that can call upon. Another grade 1s. I don't need another grade 1. This one's just good for having some retire power. And gives me a bit of power boost, but that's about it. Let's see. I only have one card that has the Energy Blast strat there. So I think I want to have like one more strategy at most. I want to have a grade 3 strategy, so I might grab another copy of Dustin. Because I already have this. Okay, 5k power. Okay, I might grab a grade 3, that's fine. Okay. Now I have a total of orders like this. Wait, I have to run the Masques though. I'm gonna have to think about it here. This is another counter blast. I'm running the counter charger. But if I'm using my brain here and I contemplate the thought process of just not running a counter blast card, and my Vanguard, we only have like really, I'll be using counter blast once per turn if I don't run this. I'll run it first. There's like nothing overall bad about. Oh wait, I forgot I blacked that out for recording I did last week. I gotta do a new recording this week. Last week was just brutal. Avantgarda doesn't have the blue. A grade 2 unit. Go from drop it into your hand. Then we have 2 grade 2 strategies. I have something. So this guy in his gardening is reduce card ability. That was real run. Put into yours only if you search your deck, shuffle the deck. Probably this one, yeah. 4 off. Now I have to run 4 of the Masques. Yeah, 4 of the Masques, a Blitz order. Yeah, Masques and Blitz order. Yeah, okay. So go to here, press A, and then write the Masque, and there's the little rascal. So when I have 4 Masques of Hive Dragon, look at top of cards, choose the 1 unit with Dragon Tree or Masques and its gardening from red, blue, into your hand, shuffle your deck. Basically a grade 3 searcher, not bad. And write that revealed card for this cost as stand. If you roll, put this card into your order. The search ability first. Okay. Hello, Schiller. How are you? Hope you've been having a wonderful day. How are you, good sir? Have you been feeling better? Hope you've been feeling better. I've had a pretty interesting day. I managed to get some Christmas sheet. Yeah. I gotta put the proper credit stuff for all this stuff. Having a great day. Ah, that's great to hear, man. Compared to last time, I'm happy to hear that you're having a better day. Feel tons better. Yeah, that's great to hear, man. That's all I ever want to hear, man. Just getting sick on this season sucks. God, when COVID was around, freaking COVID hit me. It hit the rest of my family like before, but like me, it just knocked me down on Christmas, man. Like literally on the 24th, got me sick, and by the 25th, I was automatically isolated in my room, and I was just like, man, this is Christmas, all right? God, it sucked. Getting when you either sore throat or your head's burning out, yeah, it just sucks, man. God, this just reminds me of the summer I had to get hospitalized, man. It sucked. The summer that I had to get hospitalized, God, I was 1 week in summer camp of like a robotic summer camp, and automatically next week I was basically fighting for my freaking life. Dutch apple pie. I love apple pie. But since I'm Puerto Rican, I get access to some nice tasty things. Tres leches, tembleques. God, I have so much. I love eating here. Eating in like Latin America is like amazing. Dutch apple pie is one of my favorite pies. I just love apple pies. I just like pies in general. I like pumpkin pie. I like apple pie. God, I'm getting hungry just talking about it. I hate it here. Well, anyway, the thing I'm doing this week is basically just, Dutch is a little different. Ooh, how is it different? Is it like, how is it different? How is it different? I'm genuinely, I don't have an idea of like how can I verbalize it and like be like, yeah, it's like this. Let's grab Dragon card. You put some hand over here with Dragon trigger. Discard it from your hand. Right face. Look at the top card. 7 cards. That shows the one Masques. Wait a minute. This is a discard fodder substitute. Never mind. You go in my deck. Like, it has crust all over the pie. Oh, that sounds tasty. I love crust. I love eating that thing. Anything that basically tells me there's more food, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Quite literally tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, God, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna wake up, do my shenanigans here, try to record something so I can edit something later, either tomorrow or like the day after, and then I'm gonna go to work. But before work, I'm gonna eat out a Mexican place, man. I'm just gonna go Taco Bell. Fuck it. It helps that it's the most affordable thing there, and the Wendy's on my where I work is closed at the moment. It kind of sucks. Oh, but ignore me. Ignore that last part. But yeah, but yeah, I love food. I genuinely just love food, man. But yeah, I'm just testing out Avantgarda here. I don't play around with Brandgate enough, so I like quite blank of what the fuck I would be able to play. Let's see, generic Dragon Tree Wretch is something. Dragon. Only got one generic Wretch. That's interesting. And this is when this is placed from a hand on regular circle with the Dragon Tree marker, or discard from your hand doing the right face. When you write a card, look at top of your card. I love eating food. Like, I feel like I have food more than other people meet. Yes, yes, it is. I agree. Quite literally, one of the easiest way for me, for people to like make me happy or like something is just like get me food, man. Like, if you have no idea of like how to make me happy at the moment, then just I'm just quite literally just buy me snacks, man. That's it. Just get me food. I love food. You can never go wrong with more food, man. You never go wrong. I'm like your IRL Shaggy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Quite literally. That's how I am. I'm how my personality works with like other people is that I'm genuinely a very chill, just a very comfortable guy. I just don't care for a lot of things. Well, it's not that I don't care. I'm just very mindful and just try to be polite, try to be careful, so on and so forth. But when I get angry either by dumb shit or like yeah, like small things tend to piss me off. And like while other things do piss me off, I try to like maintain control or something. I tend to be just very chill. Although I wouldn't dare try a chocolate covered eggplant burger. What is the sentence that you just described to me? Chocolate covered eggplant burger. When people say chocolate covered, my brain is just like hard chocolate. It's probably not hard chocolate. It's from the Scooby Doo movie. Which one? There's like a billion. Like every year, they're still making Scooby Doo movies. I don't wait. Let me look it up. I'm curious. I'm curious. Do we have a Scooby Doo movie for 2020? The first live action one? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I know the one you're talking about. I love that movie. But like, is there a movie? There a Scooby Doo movie for 2025? Is there a major theoretical going on? There's a new Netflix live action show with a local set releasing in 2025. Oh, it's just a collection. There's nothing new. That's interesting. Usually there's like a Scooby Doo movie every year, but it's just a film collection. Let me see what we got here. I mean, aren't these new? Okay, never. I do admit I have not seen like every Scooby Doo movie, but like, let's return to Zombie Island. I haven't seen that. Have I? I don't think so. Straight out of nowhere, Scooby Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. Never seen that special. Scooby Doo Crypto the Super Dog. I've not seen that special either. So I'm on it. Yeah, it's really good. God, it was one of the Scooby Doo movies that genuinely scared me as a kid. Zombie Island was just like, God. I saw the one with the Courage the Cowardly Dog. I have not seen that one. I have not seen the one with Rupert. Scooby Doo the Sword and the Scoob. Have I seen that one? No. I'm thinking about the one with the Griffin. I'm thinking about the one with the low quiet. Yeah, I have not seen this one. One that I'm really like is the Halloween one where they basically gotta save all of Halloween because there's a sorcerer who captured a fairy who's apparently the daughter of the, I think, gargoyle, was it? Or like a ghoul or something? No, not a ghoul, like a gargoyle thing. Was basically the sort of king of Halloween, and they gotta save her because the guy who captured her apparently is a prick. Not surprised he's a prick, but like, then the bricks. God, I love Scooby Doo. It's what's new Scooby Doo was a freaking. It was beautiful to watch, man. It was great. Okay, let's see. When you place from hand, one Masques or Dragon Tree. Choose up the one. Wait, look at the top 7. Oh, that's way better. A different card you put into your hand, or up to card from drop, or up to one mana from on the rule. Put your hand shuffle deck. Remove this card. Choose your Vanguard Mask and this card, and produce the cost for that ability. Hold on, that's actually fairly sweet. Actually, there's no reason to run this with the map. Forgot all about it, lol. Ah, dude, it's an experience, man. I love that movie in particular. It's the movie where they get a potion where they basically gotta get into that king's party, but they have to drink a drink in order to pass by security, where they have to become like the hottest, most irresistible thing in the world. And it's basically them just being drag. It's basically just Scooby and Shaggy doing their thing of just wearing drag and being able to get away with it. It's just like, can you stop it? No, it's Shaggy. That's the ultimate life form. And his best buddy, Scooby Doo. Can't stop them. They're invincible. Well, there's that movie and the one with the dinosaur, which spawned a lot of the Shaggy memes. It's the movie. By the way, have you tried Alcazar yet? Alcazar, what's that? Alcazar. Nah, you have me typing shit. Let me look. Alcazar looks. Oh yeah, the deck. Yeah, I have not tried it yet. I probably. How's my schedule? How's my Tuesday looking? Tuesday's looking semi, but I kind of want to rest. Let me read what it does. I keep forgetting what it does. Let me just read how it does. What he does. Wait, what do I have this? I have the freaking applications. Let me just grab. I already have 2 of this. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just. That is Dark States. Go to grade 3. And then we have Alcazar. When you place on Vanguard Circle, show your deck at the 1 Queen's Order. Real put into shuffle your deck. If you roll the turn, show you roll the 2 cards instead of 1. So 2 Queen's Order. Then with unit counter, when you attacks, counterblast, choose a card from your soul, call to rear card. If your opponent's Vanguard's greater or greater. Choose up to 2 cards with different card names instead of 1. When you would call a rear guard with a unit ability this turn, you may put that unit into the soul instead of drop. Ooh, that's interesting. Then basically I have to look for a Queen's Order. So press A and the Queen's. So the Queen's Order is, well, we have all these things that support the Queen's Order. But Queen's Order is this: Vitalize Queen's Shield. So Blitz Order. Play this when you have Alcazar on this card name. Put this card into your soul. You may soul charge 1. Okay. Choose the 1 non-sentinel units other than the over trigger from your soul. Call to your Guardian Circle. It gets 5k power in a battle. If you called a card with Luella in its card name, it gets 10k power instead of. That's interesting. Luella. Racing High. That must be an Alcazar stuff. Yep, on turn 3, if going second, it's a 5 attack deck. Neat. There are 2 different Queen Orders. Then the other Queen Order, that was the defensive one. Then the offensive one. Signalize Queen's Order. Ooh, Alcazar's the queen, basically telling them what to do. Oh, that's cute. Play this card, counterblast 1 if you have a Vanguard with Alcazar in this card name. Put this card into your soul. Shoot the 2 cards with different card name from your soul. Call them to rear guard. If your soul has turn, call all your vulnerable units get plus 5k power. Ooh, that is good. So wait a minute. If you guard with a yellow, That is interesting. So it is a lay IE. So basically, Lielua. Oh, Midna Alcazar. This card cannot be written. It can only be called to Reaper Guardian Circle if you have Vanguard. 20k shield. What the fuck? 20k base shield. This card cannot be written. Can only be called to Vanguard, Reaper, or Guardian Circle if you have Vanguard with Alcazar in its card name. I like that idea of just like having like units with certain stat distribution that are just for a specific deck. That's not that bad actually. And with a Blitz Order, it's a 30k shield. Yeah, exactly, because it doesn't with the Blitz Order, it initially becomes a 25k, but since it has the name of Lelula, then it functions as a 30k shield. So with your Vanguard attack, that is a total of a 43k shield with 2 cards, and you got a Soul Charge. So that's really good. That is really good. And with the normal order lets you basically build a board, essentially. Like, sure, part of the strategy of Leal is basically just having enough of these units that are focused on Leal. So basically, wait a minute. We have to get enough units with Alka. Press A. So basically run all the Alcazar units. So you can have enough variety to not like have. So basically just this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Now grade 0, obviously. And yeah, basically just run all the Alcazars. Let me see the right line. It's Alcazar when he's a baby, little gal. Racing ideal Alcazar. Alcazar is growing up at T. There we go. Then we have the grade 2 Alcazar. Strive ID Alcazar. Basically, we have teenage years. And then we have the adult Alcazar. Selfish Engraver is one card that must be in it. Selfish Engraver. Oh, yeah, that's good numbers, man. Like, why not? It is a good number. Plus, considering also that Eternal Idea Alcazar also lets you just... Card is just... God, it's just really good. And you would call a rigor with a unit ability by this ability this turn. Student rigor into soul instead of draw. If a card is in the gauge zone on the rigor circle, or call unit from all the auto abilities on your standby. Oh, neat. But yeah, that's really good. So basically, on the set order, on the normal order, it helps you set up the board. When she attacks, she lets you have a second attack. I prefer something that I was a bit aggravated with. It was basically with like how they're doing restands. Basically, oh yeah, counterblast just restand. Like certain decks sure should have like an access to that or like something like that. But like I like this gimmicky thing of like they're doing the extra attack, but it's by the Darkseid style, which is by soul, which is neat. But one thing that I do wish to see, I want to see more like gets big, gets hit, guard restrict, cards like that. Like, sure, having the old extra attack, like, do it later. I feel that Vanguard that has the most restanders is Drejul. Yeah, but Drejul had, like... Drejul was good, but then it got, like, overcrowded by everything else. Like, its ability is still very nice, but, like, everything else just did more. But then Drejul got a new form, and then it just does everything, man. It just does everything. But like, in order to get to that new Drejul, we basically got restander searchers. God, the way the deck is built is basically like, yeah, you run the Great Four. You run the Great Four. Which, genuinely speaking, I really like. The decks that really have like, oh yeah, just run the Great Four, that like, you should make decks that work like that and give them their support. Like, I love that. Like, if they could make old Overdress better, like, sure, support crossover just, but like make it so like the grade 4 by Rina, not by Rina, Nirvana operates somehow. Like, make it work. Like, you made the grade 4, like make it use it. Like the Aurora Princess grade 4 is still good to this day. You can run it in the deck if you freaking want. All right, let's go back to trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna build. Card with I can reduce this to 3 script. Reduce boosters here. I want to have my numbers, so I'll basically be playing with the ratios here of orders. Keep this one. I want to have 2 of each, basically. Might just do that. Okay, let me see how I'm doing this here. Which is Kill Shroud. Wait a sec. Yeah. What's up? Let's see. I have my right line, have copies. My mask has 4 copies. I don't see another halfway. Another. Oh, yeah. No. You technically, if you're running the Masques deck, you technically don't need them because we have this letter. Dragon T Wretch Elema Dat. When this unit is placed on hand, the second ability is the thing that you want. Drop zone, remove this card. Choose one of your vanguards with Masques in its card, and you can reduce the cost of the ability unit. Remove cards by until the end of turn. In other words, it makes the Masques a counterblast cost free. So basically, if I want to run any of the other blues that has a counterblast cost, because I want to run this at 4, like 100%. Right now, since I'm really new to this deck, so you don't really need to run this. Like, sure, you can run it for the draw. I'm learning how to play this deck. I've never played it before. But like I thought like I don't want to run this for like counterblast draw is cool, but like with the new guy, we don't really need it. That's unit. Do I have anything with a counterblast here that I could use? I only have like 1 card that uses soul. People run under the halfway for the counter charge. Yeah, but like my deck doesn't really use counterblast. Like at most it would be like Wrathful Punishment would use like something, but like meh. Let me count my orders. I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 of these. Let me check my blues. Obviously, I have this because it's a Masques searcher, but also not just a Masques searcher. It could also search for Masques of Hydreigon in an emergency, and it can make it so my Masques Vanguard is able to do its ability without paying the counterblast cost. Which means I'm only playing really the cost for Sky Render. I mean, Skysplitter is like perfectly fine, but that also means I can run some of the other strategies. Means I can use Wrathful Punishment. Wrathful Punishment is... You're running 10 orders? Correction. You're counting wrong. I'm running 12 orders. I'm running 4 Masques of Hydreigon. Four Masques and 6 strategies. Then that most likely means I would have to cut down Death Winds. Or I could do 1 and 1 of each, since the right line searches them, but if I draw them, the right line does nothing. Oh, well, it gets me a call. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Then is there any Blau units that can take over use the counterblast? Because for Soul, we only have 1 unit, but I'm not like crazy. When you play some Avantgarda, you Avantgarda. Choose a greater card with Avantgarda and screen for your job and put it into hand. I don't really need that. That's interesting. I honestly love to see a new Avantgarda ride line. Dude, I want to see generic ride line that plays around with shit. It's crazy of like wanting to see new shit. It's crazy. So if I draw it, I whiff it. Oh, but I don't have a lot of soul things, so that's perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, so I have 2 copies of Deathwind, so I can have a bit more power. I have this one, which is the restand, but if I discard it, it's able to just go to the set order zone. which is fairly nice. Oops, sorry about that. I mean, it's like a lot ways. Oh, hello. You don't need to run 3 OG Avantgardas. You need not extra 3 Avantgardas. The Great One Dragon Tree make the remove skill not remove. Only one correct line is good. Ooh, thank you, Red Guy. Thank you for the info. I am very new to Avantgarda, as in I'd never played Avantgarda in my life, and I've always wanted to run it, but I didn't buy it at time, so I just got everything late. I need to run extra 3 OG Avantgardas. Okay, so I only need the right line one then. So run that till I have the one. Basically, just ride. I see your thought process. Yeah, you're right. Basically, just have him ride. Then basically throw this one out and just keep using the keep riding, keep throwing away, keep riding, keep throwing them away. Yeah. I get you. The Great One Dragon Tree makes the remove skill not remove. Oh, wait. Let me read it carefully. Drop to remove this card. Choose one of your Avantgarda Masques card. Reduce the cost of that unit's ability that removes cards. You're right. So the counterblast is still there. You're right. You're absolutely right. So I do need to run. Okay, you're right. You're right, Schiller. You were right. Thank a lot, Red Guy. I needed that. I'm very new to this. Let's see. We have 4 now of him. We can also still use the counterblast of his, but it's just really good. Just the extra draw is just nice. We got blue. As for... Pretty sure I want to run something defensive. I don't really want to drop my cards. So, Shot in the Dark. I want to run like my favorite blitz. It's just Sound of Wave is just really good. Can't get enough of it, honestly. So go back to Brankgate again. How we doing this here? Okay, we got Death Winds here operating fine. Got 51. This is a discard fodder. Honestly speaking, might just add Raffle Punishment as well. Adding 4 more copies of Raffle Punishment because it goes to the set order, so I can discard it as a fodder as well. Let's see. Use the new Grade 2 Dragon Tree Brankgate. And I think it's the good use of the counter charge of the Avantgarda. Oh, right. There's a Dragon Tree. For this. Dragon. So it's this one. Dragon Tree Wretch. Coyote's Kaitu. When this plays on rear guard, Energy Blast 3. Search your deck with the 1 Masques by Dragon reveal put into your hand for your deck. Okay, yeah, typical. And then Counterblast bind this unit, choose up to 1 of your rear guard circles without a Dragon Tree marker, put a Dragon Tree marker on. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with Masques, or if Fall Cannon's card name from when they reveal it, put into your hand for your deck. When you look at a card with deck by ability, if your binding someone has 1 or less card with the same card name as this unit, look at all the top 7. Okay. Basically just my grade 3 searcher. Okay. I see. So run this at 4. He's not a counter searcher, but he's a good user of the counterblast, which is really good. Meaning, don't have to add more to this. Really want to keep Sounds of Wave. Contemplating. I think my ratios are perfectly fine. Having 3 draws is fine. Focusing on crit. Entry Retch for this one's really good. It uses Energy Blast. Now I think I have too many Energy Blast cards. Because one I do want to run. I do want to run the grade 1. Get a top 5 searcher 4. This one just lets me set up another grade 2 in the front row. This is a grade 1. I only have 1 other grade 2 I can touch. Wait, no, there's another grade 2 I can touch. But it lets me touch them and drop so I can intercept with them, revive them again. Okay. I only use the soul, which is not really something that I'm really hard about. In Masques deck, you only need to use a max of 2 Masques orders, but I only use 1 for make Persona right, and I using Dragon Tree Grade 2. That nation you can search for the Masques order. Oh, right, it searches the deck. You're right. So I don't really need that much. So half the 2, you're right. You're absolutely right. So basically run this at 2, basically for safety, so I can use the search, so you just deck them a bit more. So I'm able to add this at 4. Then I have like 1 extra deck slot. So I'm able to slap. Okay, then question, red guy. Do you have how many? How many strategies do you tend to run? Right now, I have 6 strategies around here. I have one grade 1 strategy, one of the grade 2 strategies, and then basically I have either Death Winds here. I have 2 of Death Winds, and I have 4 of the Rifle Punishment. I don't really want to run Rifle Punishment, but Rifle Punishment, the first ability is like, it sells me, man. Because if not, I would just like to give everything to center line and just be like, yeah, just make center line as deadly as possible. Strategy. Press A so I can see all my strategies. Because I know that resilience is not going to be useful for me because I don't have an extra superior. I don't have a superior called ride in battle phase. Basically, is just like give a restriction. So this one says less use for me. Just more power is like nice-ish. This just gave power. You're gonna intercept and play blitz orders. This is like nice. Have one little experience using Avantgarda before and after Masques. Okay. So you don't have like a lot of experience, but you have like, but you at least have the very good deck fundamentals. Like, damn. The thing I really don't think about Avantgarda Masques deck is that it makes it very hard to guard. Oh, that's what you're talking about. What, like, for my opponent or for me? Because the only thing I really see for this deck is that, like, it has a lot of stuff in here that is basically just like, yeah, good card, good card, good card, good card. But, like, for guarding, it seems a bit clunky, though. For the Masques user. Yeah, that's the thing about Masques deck, though. Depending on how you build it, it can really be a screw-off for everybody who is using it. For the amount of cards that you really need to make the deck work properly. Like certain Masques decks are like, they're really nice to run. Like I like Magnolia. I like Charharot. I mean not Charharot, what's wrong with me? That's dark irregular. It's completely different. I like what was his name? Zorga. I like Zorga. And what else Masques do I like? I don't really like the Dragon Empire ones. They're really meh for me. Really, really meh. I like Gravidia. I just like Gravidia in general. So like anything Gravidia, I'm just like, yeah, give me more. Give me more. It's a funny deck that blows up the board and then just says die. Use Ava. You can search your deck and drop her to other strategy orders, and you can make her gain power. I think I remove one of each grade 1 of Avantgarda, not the Dragon 3 grade 1. Okay. So use Ava. Imagine it's her. No, Sagi. Whoever that guy is. La. Yeah, okay. When you play somebody guard, you set it put in your zone. Put your deck or drop it. The one strategy cover different card name and put into your zone. A top 5 for Soul though. But I already run melee distance that does it for energy blast, and then I can use the second ability for a superior call from drop zone for battle royale. This makes the removal ability not needed because basically it functions as a removal for every nation. Ala Dragante is really good. No, I imagine she's really good. She also, when your Vanguard attacks with Avantgarda in this card, did you get bucket power? Is that Avantgarda I do see? Hello, Momochi. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And yes, it's Avantgarda. This is the first time I'm running it. I'm getting a bit mix of tips up from Spirit Chiller, who has seen the deck, and then Red Guy, who Red Guy has more experience, but not a lot, but like, you know, very good deck fundamentals because I do not know how to build this deck. It's not like Alchemagic, and I'm used to using both versions of Alchemagic. So I'm like, have an idea how to do Alchemagic with like multiple cards of the same card and Alchemagic with Zorga. Even though the multiple copies Alchemagic sounds more interesting for me. Hello. I love Avantgarda. I'm happy to see it, Mama. Are you a Branky player? I'm mostly, in my case, I'm a Stoichea and Dragon Empire was my first deck. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. My first deck for when I started was Eugene. And basically my cope is basically Avantgarda was my first ranked skate deck. Oh, neat. I don't really pivot to other nations unless there's like a very fun deck. The other Brancade deck I ran was in Paldio. The only Brancade deck that I felt like it was interesting was like the starter deck, the one that has the Blitz mech. I really like the concept of that guy. It's really nice. But it got really boring how they did it. How do you think the Orpheus Masque will do in the new grade 2 and grade 1s? Depends because basically all the decks got a power boost. Because this little rascal is for everybody. So basically, all the nations are like you don't have to run more of your original grade 3. You can basically throw it away, and you have a 5k shield that you can guard properly. And also, you don't have to really run other discard fodder because you have this because it will search out for this can search out your Masques and can search your grade 3 copies. The Avantgarda Masque I see is a decent side grade option. Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically. Basically, it's more of like it's same thing as like when you have other copies. You still have the other Avantgarda, so if you want to pivot to that one, you can do that. Because we got a new blue Deathstar, which is this guy, which is basically just another set order searcher, which you can throw in your set order. Imagrucia is still screwed, but it's Imagrucia though, man. It's the deck by obligation you want to run like more of the others. Like you can't really do anything about that, man. Because this new guide lets you search for a starter in your deck if you haven't put one into your order zone and just put one in there, which is like very neat for Energy Blast 2. That's pretty sweet. The one thing is he doesn't get the accumulative attack power. He's basically just a 15k power, so it's just like eh. Okay, for other card that I could run for this deck is I could run another Blitz order. Is there any other Blitz that I think are? I think Orpheus Masque will be a meta relevant. Orpheus Masque. Okay, let me just search out what the heck to put in this deck more. Guys, any tips on like what other thing I could add? Because I'm contemplating either, considering this deck only really lets me like put one order. I do wish the new order that came with it worked with the regular Avantgarde as well. Yeah, let me check. It is this one. Yeah, it's the Masques one. Yeah, it sucks. And it really, really sucks. Ala is a win condition. Okay. Okay. I will run it. Rather than your strider or your zone into your soul this turn, so you have to go to draw with the one strider and then put it into your orzo. Into your hand for your deck. That's right, ability. I mean, it's a grade 2, but it's not a blue. But I can just send blues to drop. Typically, you would go one grade 1 strat, along with 2 copies of grade 2 and a grade 3 strat. Okay. Basically, what I'm doing here is running 2 copies of each of the grade 3s. I'm running Rifle Punishment. God, it's really annoying that they made it only Masques only because it goes into the sorter by discard. Basically, if you don't want to run the Energy Blast discard fodder, you can basically just run this. And also, in the Masques deck, you can also run Element Dot because both are just discard fodder and they're like very neat. Like, sure, you lose like defensive power, which I'm gonna rectify with like throwing a Blitz, I think. But I'm trying to contemplate. Oh, well, because it is an Energy Blast. Because, God, this is like, I read it and like seeing the ratio of the deck is just like, this is just a discard fodder you can just save up for later. And this is this is putting into your set order zone by ability. So it's just like, it doesn't count to your overall cost of order abilities per turn. Bro, I see it now. You missed up. I always miss the perfect guard. I'm fucking stupid. Okay. I think I was too happy. I think I was having too much of a great time. I think we have to cut to one Mask of Hydreigon. I think I have to go with the I'm a fucking idiot. I was just like, man, I have a lot of space. I usually don't have a lot of space for this. This is so cool. And Red Guy's just like, something's not up. Something. It's not I have something. It's not right here. But I can't put my finger on it. But it was like my dumbass did not know. I forgot. Perfect. Of course it. All right, press A. Wait, I gotta press here. Press A, then press Sentinel. God, I always do this. I always forget Sentinels. There's something on the wing. Something. Took me a while to realize that to speak fluent English, but don't worry, I forget sometimes. Oh, it's really neat. Oh, then what other language do you speak, Red Guy? I am a Puerto Rican, so I speak fluent English and Spanish. Obviously, Spanish is my first language, but I grew up with a household that had my mom was an English speaker, which was perfectly fine, and I watched TV on English because Spanish dub was Spain dub, and it basically sounded like a bunch of rubbish. Like, absolute rubbish. Like, Spain dub is like the worst. Like, Mexican dub is way better. Like any others, I heard other Spanish dubs. They're way better than Spain dub. The Spain dub is just like, oh, no, not again. So I just put like TV as a kid in English nearly all the time. When the TV forced me on Spanish, I was just like, don't do this to me, you bastard. All right, let's put this lad. Ah, thank you, Red Guy, for the follow. I haven't given my introduction yet, so let me just give the introduction. Hello, I'm Ray-Kon here. Your certain in prison fucks. I just service. I mostly do TCG content, and I do the occasional RPG. Tomorrow I'm doing RPGs, but usually I do. In my week is basically constituted of doing one Yu-Gi-Oh, one Cardfight Vanguard, and doing one RPG or something. I usually do another Cardfight Vanguard or another Yu-Gi-Oh in the RPG section if I don't find anything I want to play. But I have something to play during this time, so it's fine. The one thing that makes me hesitant in going Masques is the chance of breaking and not getting the Masques in the beginning. Oh yeah, but that's the thing. The grade 1 is really good for that. Like, you have a discard fodder that can either search you the Dragon Tree Wretch, or you can search the Masques, and then it basically also makes deck space a lot more. This guy really solves a lot of problems. Like, LM Dot is really good. And it's for every nation as well. It's a Cray Elemental sort of. So you can just buy 4 of these, and whatever Masques deck you want to play, just slot this guy. He's a discard fodder. So you also most likely, if you don't have space for the grade 2 that is the Energy Blast fodder, yeah, it's really good. This guy alone gives it life for like all the other Masques deck. I'm actually excited. If there's no like interesting reveals for like the next few weeks, I'm basically just gonna be trying out other Masques. Like, I'm not trying any of the Dragon Empires though. They give me depression. I think you don't need the Blitz. Hey, welcome to the Twitch. You don't need the Blitz. But we don't really have a lot of defense. That's the problem for me, man. And it's also our Regalis piece. Like, and if I get rushed, man, like, think about it, right, guys? Think about it. Think about it, because I need everything. I need everything to defend myself here. Because Sounds of Wave is really good if you're dealing like with restanders. If you're dealing with restanders, Sounds of Wave just is really good. Yeah, Evan, it's truly a glass cannon of a deck. Oh, well, we could do that. We could say like fuck defense and just try to punch my opponent really hard, really fast. We could do that. We could do genuinely that. We could just like, yeah, let's just kill them. Just rip their neck out. Like, what now? They don't need that thing, right? Okay, so I'm adding 2 copies of this. I really don't want to get rid of this. I really don't. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. Don't really need the copies of Dragon Tree Wretch as many though. No, I kind of need him. He's also Masques Searcher. Because I'm not going to be discard fardering a lot. So this guy's searching me my Masques. Basically grade 3 searcher on my deck. I have one of each strategy. As an Avantgarda to main the deck that has such a little ways of defense, it's not worth getting defensive cards to start. Well, then you got it, boss man. Screw Sounds of Wave. I am a glass cannon. I shall die now. Okay, I want to keep all copies of this because it means I can just save my persona rights and keep soul as much. I think I'm just going to have to mess with one of my grade 1s. I don't want to mess with my grade 2s. I kind of need them. I kind of need these guys. This deck strategy is to attack power. I make plays in 30k front row in turn 4 easy and 4 attacks. Not exactly any defensive except PGs. Yeah, you're right. You guys are absolutely right. I am a novice. I should not complain as much. And then for the last perfect card, I need obviously Elementaria Sanctitude. Because there's always the possibility that somebody enters with a strike deck and tries to pummel me to death. Because those bastards always do that. How many card spaces do you have left? I have 0. I have to take something out. So, I have to take something out. I'm honestly speaking, I could get rid of. I could get rid of this one, but it's really good. I already took out one Masques. I could take out Deathwinds, but Deathwinds really good number. Just the extra 5k just means I can just rip more shit from my opponent. I might be hitting with a grade 3 though. Okay, guys, thought process. What can we take out here? What can we take out? Because this one is my top 5 searcher for its Energy Blast. My other Energy Blast card. I mean, I could. Because the advantage of this one is this one gets me a body as well into the field. I should keep 2 copies of the Miracle in case of not having other opinion options of getting started. Strats, I mean. Okay. So Miracle. It's halfway. Miracle. Trying to figure which one's Miracle. Because I have 1 Kill Shroud. Fine. Remove 1 of each grade 1 except Dragon Tree to remove 1 grade 2. I only wait, Mercall? Wait, give me a sec. I'm following you. Just give me a sec. I'm pressing buttons here. Merc. So you want Mercamal. You put the last PG and I think you use Ala for best performance. When discarded in regards to your turn, or when this card's discarded away, when this card's discarded as well, hang on. When this place on regard is discarded by hand, you bang goes your turn. If you have a blue, that's our energy blast. Choose a strategy card from you, drop it into your hand. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. I see what you're doing. So 1 of each grade 1 except that. Admiral Call. 1 of each grade 2. Okay, so I could just 1 of these. 1 of these. 1 of these. Then get the perfect card I'm missing. Then grab the Miracles. Go to grade 1's here. To go away to the strat, you put the last PD I think you use for Ella for best performance. Yeah. Okay, we have 4 perfect cards now. Perfect. It's a good way to strat grab, but it also works like third gem when it's gaining power per swing. Okay. I see. So let's just look at our options here. Okay, just press A. Wait. I'm dumb. Okay. This is basically gets me grade 2. So you do that. Press A. That's weird. I was in grade 1. Yeah, there we go. There's only 2 copies in my deck. That's what. I need more copies. This is another discard fodder. But this deck is actually really good in terms of like having cards that actually let him discard as fodder. Because the new Masques, if you're running, but you have Raffle Pump. What does the grade 2 the dragon creature do? Oh, this one searches my Masques of Hydreigon, so it's an Energy Blast 3. Search the 1 copy of the card I have in my deck, add it to hand. So then I can just Masques of Hydreigon, search a card, but it also has a kind of a bind this unit And then obviously put a Dragon Tree marker and then look at top 7 for a grade 3. So this is my grade 3 searcher by all means of the word. Allah not named Blue Death Star. Oh, you mean right? You mean Allah. Allah. That's what you mean. You go top 5 searcher. Okay. Got it. It's not really a problem. That's so McMall. First word, it's a strategy. So get this out. Well, yeah, I see what you mean. Run this there. Run this here. I really want to have copies of this because it just searches anything, just shoves it into my order zone. Basically, I have 2 copies of Ala. When placed, she's gonna get that. When Vanguard's gonna do the restanding thing, he's gonna get extra 5k power. She's gonna be at 20k on her own. And then there's a guy I gotta kill right about now. Let me just stab him in the chest here. There we go. He gone. And then... Oh, he gone already. Good. From his workbench. That prick. Get out. Okay. So we have on this. It gets Avantgarda, gets power boost. This guy can search my deck for energy blast. But energy blast. Yeah, okay. Energy blast is gonna be. This is gonna get me another body into the board with a soul blast, though. Fuck it. This is good for me. You want to play 1 or 2 battles for you to test deck? Yeah, sure. Okay. 2 copies of that. I don't have any of the blue Death Stars, but basically nice units. I want to reinforce the deck with more copies, so let's give another copy of Allah. I won't have grade 2 Superior Call, though. But if I'm not going to have grade 2 Superior Call, though, then might as well just run like everything else. Like, take her away, add a copy to this, have Allah in there. Honestly, Avant is close to being an actual solid deck. The problem is the right kind of sucks. Yeah, the right deck is not that great. The right deck is basically pushing you into looking for basically this one and then this one. But also the problem is there's not anything else really solid for like the grade 1 strategies and grade 2 strategies. Like grade 1 strategy is like Kill Shroud's the only one. But then the grade 2 strategy, Dusting, is fairly decent, but like Dusting's basically like a final turn. But like now we haven't restander, so like Plus sometimes Dusting just doesn't do anything, so like we need a new grade 2, like yeah. Because basically the best ones are the grade 3s, like Deathwinds just does the thing. 1 grade 4 prisoner summon and bye to Zora, period. Basically, yeah. I really, oh god, if we lose, so I gotta build up soul basically. As soon as I see a Sarah, as soon as we still with the as soon as we get to Branke, we do with the Sarah, we with police officers, we are fucked. As soon as we meet prison, we are fucked. They're gonna be like, yeah, shove cards from soul into the prison. I'm like, I cannot lose that period. I cannot lose period. By God, if I lose them, I die. I can do nothing. I do like the concept is just like, yeah, if you don't have the pilot, these rest of the decks just don't do jack. Okay, we have 4 copies of her, 2 copies of this. We got 2 copies of this. We got 1 copy of this. We have a grade 1 that's fairly decent. Grade 2 who's fairly decent. Do we have anything else with blue that does anything? I mean, we could just run 3 copies of this guy just to get the extra order. Or we could run this one. Nah, no more. I mean, this is fighting energy blast. This is a 5k power. Which one of these 2 is like actually worth here? Place blah 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 blah. Choose a strategy from drop, put it into hand. I could discard strategies, I guess. Or when second place on regard, yeah, energy blast 3. Your deck with the 1 strategy card, put it into your hand shelf. Put it into your order zone, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck so I can shove it into order. Yeah, I think this one's just like better for me. Okay, this is the one. This is the deck we're running. So I'm gonna be doing saving the deck. And then move that. And this is Avant Deblow. I'm just gonna call this deck Deblow. Because it's what I want it to be, but it just doesn't do anything. Deblow save, and there we go. Okay, we can jump in now. I think we have enough. We have enough triggers. We have the 4 perfect guards. Thank God. Thank you, freaking Red Guy, for reminding me. The Masques Avant wants to use Avant cards for its ability. Do we have anything else that's Avant? Anything else generic? Yeah, it's just the rest use Blau, so it's just like it doesn't really matter. Plus the rest are like fairly fine. Plus this one appeared also. This is a really nice card. Just extra set order, just like, yeah, put it there. More deck thinning as well. It's just like, yeah, give me that trigger. So yeah, kill. Have my draws. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, go back. I'm gonna turn the screen black for a segundo. Connecting, blah blah. And then log in. And we're back in. All right, Red Guy, if you're here, we can totally do a match. Or if anybody else is also here, we can also run matches. I like Cardfight. It's fairly nice. It's a very good simulator. I mean, like, using the base Avantgarda for Masques Avantgarda skill. For Masques Avantgarda skill. Let's see. And all yeah, blah 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 blah. Put a shot here for return to your zone. Draw a card. Blah blah. Enable the unit attack if they are attacking my Vanguard. Put on this turn. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You're talking about Skyrim Driver. I'm just Skyrender though. Oh, that kind of sucked. I'm confused about your question. What do you mean, like, using base Avantgarde for Masques Avantgarda skill? Is Red Guy? Oh, Red Guy. There he is. Okay, yeah, I think I found Red Guy. Because for Masques Avantgarde, you need to shove an Avantgarde card to Soul. Oh, he's choosing a deck. Okay. Oh, you mean for, like, having an Avantgarde to Soul? Let me check him. Put a strategy order zone. Blah, 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, honestly, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to test out and see how it works. I'm very new. I'm confused. I'll check the deck afterwards and see if we really use it. Tails. Then first. Good luck, have fun. And then... Yeah, I'm really new, so let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a discard fodder. Got a Masques as well. That's fairly neat. That's as good in second, but okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. Let's see. I'll keep the heal. Shove the crit back in. Keep the Masques in there. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then grab our boy, period. Okay, let's see how we do in this here. Then I'll be going first. Then I have a decent good discard fodder. This is when you use place from hand. Or discard right fit. Top 10 cards choose for Masques or Dragon Tree. Different card name from it. Or up to 1 Masques Hydraken. So throw this. Right. One doesn't do the ability, but it's rode upon. So this is when it's rode upon. In other words, I can do a top 7. So look at top 7. And do we have a Masques? I don't need that. What I want is... Well, that was a whiff. Didn't get a Dragon Tree or... Okay, and now I know that if I see a Dragon Tree in my hand or something, I should just shove it back into the... Because it's Charizard Mask, a Dragon Tree, or Mask of Hydreigon, and I got none of those cards. Damn, I freaking whipped. Not the, yeah, that's true. Not the wife. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. I didn't see anything. I didn't see a dragon 3, which I run like other 4 dragon trees. I run the other Masques, and I run the one masculine dragon. This did not appear. At least I'm gonna get that Masques with this guy, but like come on, it kind of sucks. We're just gonna go with a dragon tree. Look at the top 7 cards that you the one Masques or we could all get in its card reveal, but yeah, when you would look. Basically, do the ability to get a mask of a dragon by this effect. And I'm being stabbed by Nebula Knights. That's not great. I can guard the first few attacks, so that's fine-ish. Do I need a counterblast? I want to use the counterblast though. Look at the top choose for mask as your focus on a card. Look at the top ability. If your opponent has 1 or less card with the same card as the unit, look at it. Search my deck a bit. Okay, I'll try it. That's the life of a guy. You live with the swing and miss. You die with the swing and miss. I missed my swing. I'm going to land on my sword. Perfect. That's perfectly fine. Oh, wait a minute. This guy wants to... Red guy does not want to show mercy. Jesus Christ. This guy gets a boost when he attacks. Take one of the hits. Not going to lie. Just take one of the hits. At least I can use one of these, the second ability next turn. And I took a hit. Jesus Christ. First check, nothing. Second, I freaking lost the grade 2 order. Of course I do. 23. Okay. That was not great. Regardless, he was going to pierce through, but like, come on. And then draw. Not great discard fodder, so I think I'm just dropping the crit. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. At least I can search for a great 1 strategy. Look for my entire deck. It was a search deck with the 1. Yep. Then search my deck for up to 1 strategy card. Grade 1. Where is it? There it is. The hand. Then call. And then this guy's ability, energy blast 3, 1, 2, 3. And then search your deck for a Mask Dragon, add it to hand. God, if Mask Dragon left the game, I would have cried, honestly. I want to run 2. Into your hand, shuffle your deck, kind of blast. Doesn't work on Linux. I tried. Yeah, I run this game on Linux. Plays the order down. Yep, I will. It's a grade 3 order though. Is I can't use it yet. Okay, this grade 2 becomes a lot more relevant since I have the order restriction there. Basically, this is my discard for next turn, basically. I'm not going to be using its ability for the Masques. I'm just going to discard it. I just got to put discard here. Then discard's ability with the counter +1. And bind them. Choose the one in regards with Masques in its card name. My bad, my bad. Nah, no worries. It's fine. This is a shift left click. So use it here. Look at the top 7 cards for a Masques Gafari, put into your hand, shuffle your deck. So bind it, and then look at top 7 again. Decked in a bit more. And we got a dragon tree. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose. Top 7 though. That is so cool to see that the new Avant in action. I hope I'm doing a decent performance somewhat. The one to with Dragon Tree. Find this unit. Choose up to one of your rig of the Dragon Tree markers. Put it into your marker. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You choose up to one of marker or give Falgia. When you will look at a deck by this ability, if your bind zone has one or less cards with the same card as this unit, look at it all deck. Oh, okay. So basically just so search the deck unless you have one or less. So basically I can search for the grade 3 again. So then deck shuffle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. An idiot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Oh god. I'm fumbling here. I am fumbling like crazy. I'm not gonna use the Masques Dragon. I can do this again. If your bind zone has one or less cards with the same card as this unit, look at it. I could do this for another attacker, or I can dex in a bit more. I'm just gonna go ham, fuck it. So just 10k here. Guard. Critical trigger, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Take 1 step at a time, learning to always play. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys for being patient with me. Learning this deck is an experience. Okay. Damn, I lost my grade 3. Jesus. What does this guy do? When this about Cornelius and his card name? Oh yeah, his real name is lights and his card name for your job. Call it the back of a record circle. Basically, back of color. Okay. It's really good. Then we have this guy. Once you roll down by grade C, searches like a top 7. Oh god. One thing this deck's gonna be making me problems with is that I will not have units to swing with, basically. I think I needed the grade 1 to be able to set up a pretty decent column. Oh no, I have 3. I didn't play some bigger grade 1 with Cornelius. I missed the updates. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now let's see. He's doing the grade 2 when you play some bigger. Blah 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 blah. Oh wait, he has 3. Oh thank God. Well, that worked out for him. Jesus. I think he was meaning to run 2, but he ran more by accident. Ah, that's what he means. Okay. I can call grade 3 and grade 2 low. That's Keter for you. Yeah, I'm not guarding, man. Yeah. Just hit me with it. Pull that crit. Yeah, I know you can. I believed in you. I believed in you. Nothing. Nothing. Yep. Gain all the power you can, man. I'm gonna die here. No guard. Draw Sager. Get a draw finally. I wish I had that heal early. Wish I pulled that thing actually. Put it into hand with the rest of. Oh, switches out to grade 2. Oh, that's neat. Freno turn draw. I don't have another. God, this sucks. I already lost a grade 2. So basically, at least I get a grade 2 call. If you don't reveal the card, you may look at the top. Okay, so basically, at least I do this. So beep. Goes to set order zone, which is neat. And also search deck. So basically, yeah, deck shuffle because I do not have another set order. So other words, I look at a grade 2 and he gets his ass called here. Call. Then I do Masques of Hydreigon. Look at the top of a card for a Dragon Trigger Masques card. Top 5. Then ability. 3 Vanguard without Masques card. Reveal a grade 3 Masques card. Hand, write that card. Put this card into your soul. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you get a persona response. You can activate persona right. So basically just ride. And then shove this card to soul. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. We did the thing here. I already spent an order, so I'm not able to do anything else. But he's at 10k, so I'm able to do some shenanigans here. I'm gonna be doing one more so I can look at top. So I'm gonna do a little bit more deck thinning. So, if your soul has a blue Death Star set up here, put a strategy refer into your soul, draw a card, and disengage 5k power. So I'm gonna do this here. Activate his ability. Just kind of +1. Find it. And then I can look at my entire deck. Wait, not that. Not that. Okay, I forgot for a second. Jesus Christ. True. Let's see. Search for another grade 3 Masques. Azone has one or less card with the same card in business. You look at it, all deck is. Oh, well, true. True, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Shoes. I still got a card, so that's not bad. Okay, shoot at the one card with Masques or your opponent's card. Yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Look at the top 7 cards here. They show the one card with Masques or your fucker in its card from it. Put into your hand with that when it will. I did not draw Masques or a Grifalgia. In other words, I whiffed. So this just goes to buy. So deck shuffle. Now just go here to do that. Beep beep. Then I think you pulled all your events. I think I might have. No, I think I have one left. I have 1, 2. Yeah, I have one left. I think I have one left with me. So we did that. So now or drop for a strategy card. Oh, that's why he's. Oh, I see why. I see why Ala's really good. Your zone. Did I put a rest in hand? I don't have any other copies of like orders like this. So when you play, I have to do the abilities first. So this guy's ability. Yeah, true. PPP. PPP. Move this. Got it. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so now put one of your strategy orders there. I think I'm gonna pop something. When you put your soul, you choose one of your opponent's bigger retire, choose one of your vanguards get 5k power. And this is when you put your soul, your opponent's vanguards great through greater, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna choose put a shard. So now retire this. Plus 5k power. And I also draw a card. And this guy gains an extra 5k power. Then I can do this. Activate her ability by soul blasting one card. I'm soul blasting this exact same card. Then I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck. You try search your deck or draw for the one strategy, whichever card name has the card put into your soul into your soul. When in place, if your strategy would put from your orders into your soul, this turn search your deck or draw for the one strategy card order card. Bring card name as the card put into your orders into your soul. So none of the great one, obviously. Reveal it, put into your hand. Like so. Now I search my deck for a different order. So I'm gonna add the other one that I'm missing, which is Death Winds. And deck shuffle. Yeah, I should get Death Winds. Because this one's still really good, but Death Wind just gives me the numbers. When your Vanguard attacks and blah, 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 blah. And then beginning of Valkyrie, move Avantgarda, choose a strategy order from your order zone with a different card name as the card from your order zone this turn, and put it into Soul. So I won't be able to do this one, though, to its full capacity. That kind of sucks. I'll be able to use this one. Wait. Do I have another one? Drop zone? I don't have it. When your Vanguard with attack, you get 5k power. Gains 5k power at least for the Dragon Tree effect. Oh well. Battle. I'm not doing it. So at about this unit attack, counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, stand this unit gets drive -1 to it. So I'm gonna be swinging. You're right, you're right. He is perfectly right. It is the Nova Grappler style of just go second, punch, 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 punch. No, it is now. Then, Vangado swings. Plus 5k. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, Ala is a lot better than I thought. Got Death Wings for next turn, so I'm able to just put Death Wings. Okay, Twin Drive. Critical Trigger. So more power and crit to here. Check. Draw trigger, power, and draw to here. Okay, then counterblast 1. Choose a card from my hand to discard. I'll be dropping the draw here. Actually, no, I think I'm going to be trying to kill him next turn. So I'm going to be dropping this lad here. And then restand. -1. This lad's skill plus 5k power. Perfect guard. Drive check. No trigger. Okay, that's fine. And then 35k. 35k exactly. 450k. Okay. The second auto ability, it's the restand. Yeah. It's the counterblast. This card cover handstand. This unit gets my drive -1. The first auto ability is the shove a second strategy into the soul. Which, honestly, going first is not something you would do unless you have Deference. Oh, no, neither. I think, actually, no. I think the strategy would be if you already have the grade 1 and the grade 2 strategy in your soul already, in your set order zone, then you would use both of them. Which lets you, like, build up a bit of soul and something like that. Dragon Cheese is really good. Basically be able to restock their stuff, basically, yeah. Because the guy gets just get the grade 3 again, and you can just shove it back in there. For sure, the auto ability. One, I think, only active when you're put a regular Avant. No. The abilities don't need Avant. It's the Masques ability of just removing a Avant card. You don't need the first Avantgarda. You just need remove a card with Avantgarda. So you can just have your Masques Avantgarda. Or other stuff. And also, since you're running the Dragon Tree grade 1, this lad here, then this can also make it so you don't have to run it. Which is the point. Like, this card is really good. It makes it so that you don't have to run as many Avantgardas or, like, same name cards. So, like, Leonore can now afford, like, not... If you want to do Masques Leonore, you don't have to run, like, the more copies of Leonore. Or if you want to do any other Masques, you don't have to run just the more copies. You can just run this guy. And because it's a Cray Elemental. He's really good. I really want to test out other Masques deck. I'm quite excited how this is going to operate. Not going to lie. Now he's going to hit me with full power. I thankfully have like 2 perfect guards. So choose all your rear guard enabling and discarding in that column stand. Discard a trigger card. Look at the same number. Card from the top of your deck equal to the number of Nebula Knights. He has 4. So he's able to restand in 4. So let's do 28, 28. And I don't really want to draw this guy. Actually, I can just intercept here. There we go, 33. Okay, the grade 2 worked out pretty well, actually. The call was not bad. It's just an extra shield. Why not? 23k with 0 attacks. He can counterblast. Oh, I see. I couldn't use the full text, so it was going off. Oh, yeah, because I'm in the way. Sorry about that. But yeah, so going to see going about the other sources. Yeah. But basically, the Cray Elemental basically makes it so you are exempt of like running extra copies. So basically, just run the. Here you go, perfect guard, and drop this. Yeah, drop this. It makes it so you don't have to run any more copies. Plus, if you have the Masques and you drop it from the soul, basically it's just like if you ever run of those grade 1s and you just don't get more copies, then you're fine. 20k. This does nothing, basically. I can just guard 28k. Yeah, it's really good. This unit choose a grade 2 lesson in order from drop. Call to rigor circle. This unit is on rest. What is that? Oh, he's adding cards to the hand. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's just stacking the deck. Wouldn't have enough shields, but thankfully, I have enough cards. So, Gada. Because now I have a Masques in drop zone. So I'm able to just do that. Beep beep. And now he can go back to the grade 2. But I think red guy's finished. Oh, the deck's really good. Like, Jesus Christ. I did so many fumbles, but somehow I'm still like, I even got another copy of it, man. Like, it's crazy. Also, the discardability of searching for more Masques and Dragon Tree stuff is still there for when you call on like a Dragon Tree marker. So this works really well. Persona Ride, draw a card. And I drew another copy of this guy because why the heck not? Okay, so first things first. Let's from my hand on Regal with Dragon Tree marker discard. Now I can look at the top 7, choose a card with Masques or Dragon Tree. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do this. No. I'm gonna do this. After it discards ability, now I can look at top 7. And choose a Dragon Tree or a Masques. And thankfully, can't be this guy from the different name from this guy. Yeah, so basically I have to run this guy in the deck by obligation. So grab this at the hand. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beep, 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 beep. Move this guy to the back row. Then I'm gonna call this guy. Activating his ability. Energy Blast 3. 1, 2, 3. The place, if you have Vanguard Blue Star put into your order zone, which he is. He's a blue Death Star. Put into your zone by your card ability this turn. Energy Blast 3. Search your deck or drop out the 1 grade 3 strategy card, put it into your order zone. And if you search your deck, shuffle a card. So I can look for my deck and get power and restand. I do have another copy of Death Winds, I think. So there we go. The grade 3 strategy card. Put it into your order zone. If you shuffle your deck, shuffle it. There we go. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Your turn, if you have Vanguard grade 3, you're going to Avantgarda. This card gains an extra 5k power, so 5k it is. And then the marker is called it to front. Then move to back row. That's what I did. Yeah, it's very simple. But oh god, this guy's really good. This is good. Then this guy's ability, if you then I'm able to, when this unit stands by a bound, counterblast, choose one of your front row rear guards to stand it. So I'm able to use all my counterblasts now. So shove the soul. Then soul. Draw a card. And then plus 5k Vanguard. Then, thanks to Death Wings, put into your soul or zone, your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater. Choose one of your Vanguards, get into attack. Other from regions get plus 5k power until the end of turn. That's very neat. Then, at the beginning of battle phase, able to do that. Then, I'm going to be throwing another Death Winds here. God, this is really good, man. Then, call this guy here. And with this unit boost, if your strategy card was put into your order zone this turn, this unit gains 2k power to lead a battle. And if this unit is in the back row center column, so I'm able to counterblast 1, attack with Vanguard, get the restand. I'm gonna swing really strong right now. So basically, counterblast, draw a card. God, worth. 100% worth. And And then battle phase, which is then Vanguard skill. Choose a remove. And then shove. Why? From your hand, solo drop. Why? Can't I also do it with Masques? There's nothing saying it can't. Yeah, I'm getting confused. The kitchen is cooking. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, honestly. Yeah, that's I think that's what I've been meaning. Use a strategy. Remove a card at the beginning of your. If your soul has a blue that start period, put it away to your card. At the beginning of your battle phase, remove a card with Avantgarda and a different card name from. Oh, different card name. Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Okay, fair. Sort of understand it, but yeah. Okay, fair. But that's what the grade one's for. The grade one is the because the first one says remove with different name masks. Yeah, but like the grade one works as a substitute. You can technically run the other grade 3 if you want, but like you technically don't need it. Now I guess when these stand by counter plus once, choose one of front row regards standard. Okay, so basically I can just do this formation like this. So I can do stand this is column. This one's gonna get bigger. So with a boost, Vanguard attacks, scale, counterblast, and plus 2k. $38k to your Vanguard. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. Swing with this first, 30k. Beep, beep. Okay, -2. Oh, wait. -2 here. Press shield by accident. 2 here. Then, Vanguard swing. Then, this card gains power boost. And then, thanks to the effect of this one, when you attack all from you get plus 5k power. So, front row gets 5k power. And then the effects of the other one, but this unit stand by the ability counterblast shoot when your front row weaker stand it. No guard, twin drive. Nothing. Then counter plus 1. Discard a card. Discard from hand during your turn. If you have Vanguard with depth on discarding. Discard a card. Then, thanks to discard's own ability, shove itself there. So restand. Then, with the counter plus 1, restand this. Did I discard a card? I did not discard a card. So, and now battle. For the boost, Vanguard swing. I think the attack pattern's really bad, but like, I think the deck's still doing fairly fine. That is one more attack. So now, boost, this unit attacks alone, then plus 5k here. No card, drive check. Heal trigger, power 2 here, and recover 1 damage. Heal, Jesus Christ, double heal. And then shoot to kill. Dargente. He has a PG reflect. We are so fucked if he has a PG. GG. That was a lot of fun. Actually, deck did amazing. This card's incredible. This card is 100% incredible. Leave, yep. Save, replay, yep. That was Deep Blau versus Nebula. And that was our win. Jesus Christ, this deck is really good. That was, yeah, a lot. It was mostly me learning. As soon as I get like more familiar with this, I should be able to like be able to think about this a lot more easier for me. It basically just me reading text, trying to like figure things out. Okay. So let me look at deck editor for a second here. Honestly, this guy's very important. Just gives me access to more draws and stuff. One copy of each. I just whiffed it. If not, I get another body. Soul's not going to be a problem thanks to me shoving cards into Soul all the time. I got to be paying attention for this guy not missing its trigger. And if I do the discard for this one, I should be paying attention to getting the Masques, and not necessarily the dragon trees, but not the Masques of Hydrake. I still love playing Avantgarda richer. But Masques, I'm so ready to play. Dude, it's really good. Like, this guy really helps. This guy is also really good of just like helping me search out for more Masques. This guy is just an incredible way to just be able to, like, dude, if I was able to survive the next turn, then I would have been able to just like, I already had the 2 orders there just set up. And honestly speaking, I see why you guys were talking Alice the best. Searching deck and drop is just like god tier. It's absolutely god tier. Like, it's amazing. Discard, really good. Just, this is not just a discard fodder for like dry phase. It's just discard fodder in general. So, oh, I have to use a discard ability. It's just like, yeah, throw this guy away. Throw it away. Going first is actually, it's actually valid. The problem is I would need to have to be able to access the bomber strategy Dustin and the other one. I would think the thing is probably running like 2 more copies of the regular Avant to proc the one ability more often. What I would think is the argument for that is that this guy, I understand your argument. You have a very valid argument, but technically speaking, you technically are running the extra copies. Their extra copies are just in a different shape. It's this one, Dragon Tree Wretch Ulume. Because remember, this guy his last ability is a removal. You can take away the Masques need to remove stuff. The other grade 2 strategy, or instead of the Bombard, instead of running Bombard is, that's does win. Raffle Punishment. What other strategy we could do? Strategy. Because we have Resilience, but Resilience doesn't really work on this deck as much. Dustin, Bomber strategy. Oh, this is what you meant. I saw you deck. It's actually my version of the Avantgarda Masques deck, lol. Dude. It's really, really good. I see why you guys were telling me just like, oh yeah, run Argenta. It's just the best card in the deck. And just like, you're 100% right. I didn't read part of the text that says you can search drop. Like, what the fuck? This can search deck and drop, not even a top 5. Just like, oh yeah, just skim through your deck and search for your set order and just add it. They're like, fuck it. Just fuck it. She also gets stupid strong. Like, very easy. Like, it took me a process to see how the deck properly works, but holy shit, it's amazing. This deck is great. The Masques deck is genuinely an incredible upgrade for this deck. The extra attack is really nice, but what I would have actually liked for them to do in design is just give the Vanguard another attack. Like, fuck it, give us another attack. Like, give a 0 drive extra attack, so all of our other units that say, oh, your Vanguard attacking, sweet, proc ability. Because that'd be so good. Wait, we need to put it. Yeah. I understand. I understand. You guys were right 100%. Ala holds this deck together. She is just incredible. And I was genuinely concerned for like Soul, but like Soul is not an issue in this deck unless you're dealing with the unless you're dealing with a certain deck that loves throwing things to a certain place called prison. But like this deck is incredible. It is, God, it's so good. What I want is like if they print more strategy, just like give us more of the discard put into or set order. That's really good. This is really good. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna do a reset, discard a card. Just throw away strategy punishment. That's it. Just throw it away. God, it's this deck has me sharmed 100%. Like 100%. Jesus Christ. Yeah. No defensive, but like the offensive power is stupid. Like it's really stupid. Like it's very silly how strong this is still in defense. Even when you Unga Bunga Swing to Victory, it's very Nova Grappler energy. To be specific, it's very Blau energy. Just like multi attack. I wish they actually gave us like the one more Vanguard attack, and that's it. I would have lived, honestly speaking, I would have lived with an extra Vanguard attack with 0 drive and like just a 5k power boost, and that's it. Because this deck searches enough that it makes it so that the triggers are more likely to appear. It's an incredible deck. Like I'm 100% like on board on this. This deck is amazing. Like holy crap. The one thing though that's what I like for both Avant. Yeah. I would have preferred if they just like, oh, give him the strategy. What's the strategy? Just restand again. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Give him the restand. Screw it. Who gives a damn? Just give him another restand. Just make this Blau because, dude, it looks like Blau. I think that if it weren't for here, you would have used the deck correctly. Because if you play a regular Evan Richard, you get 3 swings. No, Red Guy, I don't think the platform was the problem. I'm just really new for this. Like, I'm pretty sure if I did testing with like my team, I would have 100% made nearly the exact same mistakes. Because the only way I'm actually reading through the deck if I played it enough times. That's how I got good with like Mega Colony. If I don't read the cards, if I don't play the cards, check out the effects, do it wrong, and then reread again, then I won't get shit. It happens a lot in my team. My team captain also has that problem that he might have a really good strategy, and sometimes and most of the time he's really right, but sometimes it just passes over his head. So you just gotta try these things out, notice the errors, and then just like deal with the errors as you find them. But like honestly speaking, God, this deck is such a fine thing. Jesus Christ. Again, give me Vanguard Restand instead of this. But like keep this first ability. It's really good. So you basically either play Masques, easy access to order and swings, and you play Richer, more swings and more card dress. Yep. Yeah, it's cool. But one thing I do recommend, I do say Red Guy, one thing, the reason I wasn't able to get like full power of the deck was because I lost one of my orders, sadly. During when I wrote the finally Avantgarda in grade 3, I sadly did not get Dustin. Although, yeah, the one thing is I didn't get Dustin because if I could, I would have thrown Dustin. But like, my thought process would have been, okay. Here's my train process that I had. My thought process that I had while I was gonna go to grade 3, and I saw that Dustin was in the damage zone. So basically, my strategy was if Dustin did not hit the damage zone and I didn't draw it, then basically I was gonna drop the Masques of High Dragon so I can activate the last ability. I could help you better with things, but my poor English makes me a terrible teacher to explain things to you. Oh, that's perfectly fine. You taught me fairly well, honestly. Even with the language barrier, you genuinely helped a lot. Like, you still were, like, patient with me. You corrected me on stuff. And yeah, you were really patient. I really appreciate it. And your English is not that bad. Like, I'm pretty sure that the problem is, like, more of, like, understanding what the heck I'm saying. and like part of it like being able to articulate what you're trying, what you're thinking. But like you told me enough. You helped me a lot, Red Guy, and you let me test with you, man. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate it. But honestly speaking, this deck is amazing for further limiting defensive options. But like Red Guy, I 100% did. This is my thought process during my turn. If I had access to Dustin, right? So I was gonna drop Hydreigon. I was gonna ride onto grade 3. Grade 2's ability, I searched Dustin. So basically, I can throw Dustin into the order zone. I can put it in the set order. Then I could do Masques of Hydreigon, right? I can do Masques of Hydreigon as ability in drop zone. So I can just do the superior ride. And then when I do Vanguard Twins, I can both get the 10k power boost for Dustin and make it so your intercepts are blocked off. And then I could also pop your back row instead of your front row. So yeah, that would have been, I mean, yeah, it would have let you kept that Nebula Knight card that lets you search the grade 3. That would have been slightly annoying, but like I would have been able to take out your back row, which is fairly nice. It makes it so that you have to put more resources on the back rows if you want to hit those numbers really nice. But I also would have been hitting with the Vanguard a lot bigger. And even then, I would still have access to Wrathful Punishment because I still have one in my hand. So when I do restand, discard the Wrathful Punishment, Wrathful Punishment's effect, set it into the set order zone. God, this deck is so good. Like, this is genuinely one of the few decks I've been seeing lately that actually is, after playing it, is like, I'm crazy for it. I am 100% in love with this deck. God. I really want, I really want to buy this deck so much. It has lowered in price too, so I might do it for like, as a Christmas or New Year, for Three Kings Day, I'm gonna buy myself all of this. This is really good. I'm 100% charmed with this deck. You missed one thing. You can use the Avantgarda skill before making the Masques. It's use the Grey One strategy for remove the rears and draw. After the Masques, you can put it into soul and for maximum power. You're right. I was appreciate that there. The only pricey card is the Avant itself. Yep. The one thing is though, is that my order zone, if I went second, yes. But since I was going first, then it would not be 100% recommended. What you do recommend, Red Guy, though, is fairly valid because that would mean that I would be able to get another draw out of that. Sure, it's a card for a card, but like, it's not that bad, fairly honestly. But honestly speaking, for like the basic Avantgarda stuff, I'm actually curious how the deck would respond without the extra Masques. With like the base doing Avantgarde. With like base Avantgarde without the Masques, I'm actually curious how it would operate. Wait, I wrote that wrong. Blue. Because Richer is still existing. But thanks to the deck, we do gain access to at least Grail Siren. But with Grail Siren, we can set another set order, so it's like a bit more deck thinning. And I'm gonna discard 2 cards, choose the 1 blue that's our Skysplitter by zone, write it as standing, gets 5 2k. Like, yeah, it's just. Yeah, I think there's still a valid, perfectly reason to just like still be able to just jump into this. Your opponent's Vanguard's greater greater. Reveal this card, bind a blue Death Star Skyrim that area. Richer, regular, Avant, very close to Masques from what I saw. From what I'm reading, yes. It's basically, yeah. It's more battle phase, Richer. It's more of the like battle. Avantgarda is the new meta. I believe this will happen. I believe this deck is a genuinely strong contender. It has removal. It has a bit of tiny removal, just 1 card removal, but like popping a guy is popping a guy. That's a resource they have to spend depending on their deck. So like, yeah, screw it. They have a bit of removal. They're able to get power to their front row. This deck is partially Nova Grappers, basically. Basically, just we're just gonna punch you a lot, man. I hope you can take it. Honestly speaking, like it doesn't do like a mass restamp, but like it generates very good numbers. The deck has pretty decent searchability. Like the flexibility that you have with the strategies, like strategy. Like there's not a lot like versatility, at least with the grade 1 strategy, but with the grade 2 strategy, if you're jumping to the other guy, you can just get this guy and you can just inherit trigger effects, which is like really good. Like inherit trigger effects and powers is like really good. You can just jump into resilience. You can do resilience and do a combination with Dustin, and still defense is fairly good. Avant was Rotovisor before Roto came out. Yep, 100%. This is the Novo Grappler Spirit before Rotovisor appeared. And Rotovisor's still fairly good. Jesus Christ, they are. I faced that deck last week, and Jesus Christ, it's still fairly good. Sadly, last week I used... What deck did I use? I used a variety of the promo decks because we got a lot of promo support. I used a Spino Marcus deck. Let me show you for a second. I made a Spino Marcus deck, which is the Dino Dragon guy. The first one we got for Dragon Empire. And oh boy, this deck performed. Like, it still has its issues, but this deck fairly performed. Jesus Christ. Like, thanks to this guy, we get an extra attack by Superior Calling another Dino Dragon. If Evan had better defensive material for a better right deck, it's actually cooking. What I would recommend would be a better right deck. That would be like, I prefer doing the strategy that you recommended. This is Nova Grappler. Screw defenses. We don't need that thing. We just punch them really hard and really fast. And if they die, they die. Kill them. Who gives a damn? Who needs them? Defenses for the weak. Kill them all. I genuinely like this deck a lot. And I like the aggressive. This is Rotovite. I mean, Avantgarda is genuinely Nova Grappler. The modern day, one of the modern day Nova Grapplers, and it's really good. It's literally a semi-Blau Kluger deck, and I enjoy it a lot. So what I did last week, which I did see people use Daikaiser for Ride, but I don't like how it's meshed with the card story. Other for Ride. Oh well, okay. Oh, what's the story then? I don't know the story about that. I genuinely don't know the story about that. I don't know a lot of the lore of like what's happening now on Cray and things. The most I know is like the Masques thing of the Dragon Tree incident is the most I know, and the Fatal Clash is the most what I know. Where apparently I know that Levy Dress apparently has existed for like more thousands of years. Like, I'm a sucker for ride lines of cards to tell a story. That I am. I'm a fan of Roroa's one, where Roroa was essentially a being that existed during the original era of Vanguard, but then was somehow able to survive for like 3,000 years by sleeping underground somehow. And he's modern day just living his life with his new best pal from Dragon Empire. I like it a lot. It's fairly nice. It's a really nice ride line. Also, this ride line as well is like really cool because it's basically a pilot getting into his mech. His mech, him jumping to different mechs depending on the situation, and then just landing on the Avantgardas. And then being able to position himself to the different Avantgardas depending on his needs. Really good. God, I'm really charmed for this deck. Jesus Christ. Okay. What I was about to discuss here. Another thing that I'm a really fan that they have done lately, or at least like they've been doing like slowly with other deck, is just like make promo decks. Which honestly, the promo aspect annoys me a bit because getting them is gonna be fairly hard unless they do the until we do the festival sets, which is where we can get like more stuff like this, like cards like this. But like, I'm a big fan of the Tachikaze stuff they've been able to do. Like, I'm a big fan of Spino Marcus, but another deck that I'm really big fan that they did for Dragon Empire is, let me show you. I like this. They made Nymph an archetype. That's funny as hell. But another deck that I'm really big fan of is Venatio Dinambrata. God, this deck is unga bunga. I'm gonna hit you, and you better have enough cards to guard me with. This deck literally is the epitome of, oh, I'm attacking. I'm gonna blow up all my stuff. Also, you have to guard with 3 cards to block me. Man, I gotta get this off my chest. I wasn't ready for the anime waifu Magnolia at all. Dude, nobody is prepared for when Bushiroad's just like, let's just waifu a card. Question, Momo. Did you play Vanguard during the G era? Because if you did, you know what I'm talking about, what Bushiroad did. Because let us look at this card for scientific purposes. I don't know if it's here. If it's not here, I'll just look it up because screw it. Let's see. Is it here? Is it here? Please, it has to be here. No, it's is it a it's not that. No, it's not here. Okay, I have to look at it. I was a huge fan of Vanguard by Sally. Never got the chance to play as a kid. Oh, baby, I'm gonna show you. This is not the first time Cardfight Vanguard waifu'd just like a different card like that. Okay, let me show you. This is a Seraph Dragon, a dragon that can be used by any nation, by the nation it is, which is Megalonica, which is Bermuda Triangle, Grand Blue, and Aqua Force. They could use this card, and this is basically, if you use this card, you then throw away your G-Zone. So basically, Bushiroad decided that it'd be funny if, instead of Dragon of Distance Mejito, Bushiroad decided that they could waifu this, they could sell this, and they actually did. Let me just Cardfight Vanguard Mejito. Gallery. Here's Mejito's waifu form. Here you go. Set off Dragon of the Distant Sea Mejito. And lore-wise, this is a card that was trying to destroy Cray, the entire planet. And it's just like, this is the thing that's trying to kill you. Yes. This is one of the dragons that's subservient to a higher entity dragon, a higher entity, that it was designed to blow up Cray, especially the nation he was inhabiting. And they made it a waifu. Like, they were literally Bushiroad. I was there when this happened. That's some K-pop demon idols. Yeah. It was like, I think they did this for like, let's check the booster set for a second. I think it was for a Bermuda booster set. I think it was GCBC07. GCBC07. Cardfight Vanguard. GCB07. Divas Festa. Yes, it was basically for a Bermuda Triangle. So basically lyrical monasteries when they were mermaids. And they were just like, what if we add just like a secret card that just says, oh yeah, do you know that card that exists for every nation where you can just use it, and it's like technically the ultimate card to finish off your opponent? Well, that we just made it a waifu. Like, fuck it. Why not? Why can't we? Why can't we print money? Why can't we be? They even made an extra. This is so funny, man. They were just like, let's just print money, man. This is funny. I'll never get the chance to start playing Vanguard till last year, but I've been a fan since the first generation of English dub Vanguard came out. Yes. Actually, that is a very fun thing of how I discovered Vanguard. When I discovered Vanguard, it was in 2011, which was the year where the English anime was coming out. And it was when I was leaving elementary school, right? I was going to 7th grade. And one of my friends who, sadly, we were going to different schools now because that was an elementary, it only reached elementary school, so we were separating different ways. But one of my friends messaged me to Facebook, and he told me about yo, one of my friends that I played Yu-Gi-Oh with specifically, and he told me, yo, check this anime, Cardfight Vanguard. It's a card game. It's really cool. And I was just like, I've seen some commercials about it, but I wasn't interested. Well, let's see. And dude, the anime hooked me, like 100% hooked me in. Like, God, the opening, the English opening for Cardfight Vanguard was like, it was incredible. I'm still gushing about it. Like the English anime was actually, the anime in general was just really good. I was a really big fan. And like, I think it was later that year or like a year after, I was able to convince my grandmother to take me to one of the malls here, a card shop, and be able to buy my first structure deck. And it was the Blaster Blade structure deck. As a kid, I would go to Walmart card each day to see if they have Vanguard, but I didn't know if it wasn't popular. I always check if they have Vanguard because I've always heard like, oh yeah, Vanguard stocks up in Walmart, and I always went to Walmart and like that was a lie for me. It never reached there. But like the card shops that I managed to go, they weren't close to my local area. Sadly, they did stock up on it, and I managed to buy my Blaster Blade structure deck. Sadly, I didn't have a locals nearby, so I just basically played fictional Vanguard with myself, imagining of like all the amazing things that happened in the anime. That was basically. It was only a few years later where I was able to buy Limit Break, a Thunder Break deck. Where I then pivoted to Narukami. Nah, same, yeah. That's basically how I discovered Vanguard. It was so cool. And that's basically why it's my favorite card game. It's just like the anime, everything. It was so cool. Vanguard during its early years was like amazing. It was just like the best. And I managed to buy, I wanted to buy a gold paladin. I would play pretend, playing Shadow Match of Vanguard by myself. Yes. I did that. I used Blaster Blade deck. I only changed clans when we got to Limit Break era, but specifically on the third season of the anime, where we met Naoki. And God, do I love Naoki Ishida. He is my favorite character. He is the best. He is my boy. He is the man. He is the myth. He is the legend. I love that man to death. He is my favorite character. He's the reason I was just like, I thought Kai was cool, but then I was like, dude, Naoki? He's my boy. He was like, I love season 3 because Naoki was like the perfect representation again of like, yeah, this is a guy who's just like learning Vanguard and he just doesn't know some things. And I'm just like, yeah, I love him. I love him. Even at that point, I was just like, I still don't know some things about Vanguard. And I was just like, that's really cool. And that's when I pivoted to Narukami and I bought the Thunderbreak deck. I had managed to get a locals nearby, but I didn't know about the community yet. I didn't know the Facebook community of the Vanguard. I didn't know when they meet up and things. So I basically was just appearing on the card store every now and then to see if I could fight somebody, and I fought somebody. I sadly had to do a bunch of things, and the locals closed, so I didn't have a locals for a while. But then a few years later, I managed to get a locals nearby, and it was around the G era. And dude, my G era deck was budget as hell because I was still a kid at the time, and my parents didn't want me to spend money on card games, so they didn't give me a big enough allowance, and the times were tough as well. So Hurricane will still be Morikawa. Dude, Morikawa is the GOAT. He is quite literally my third favorite character on the anime. Like, first is Naoki Ishida. The second character has to be freaking Kai. I love Kai a lot. Kai is the definition of him. He is great. Another character I really like, and the third character had to be Morikawa. Dude, Morikawa is that secret boss character in any anime, any game. It's like, oh, we met him in the first floor of the game. He must not be the boss. He's the final boss. Wait, what? Yeah. The man is actually a good player, but that is the thing. He is actually a very good player with actually good instincts. The problem is he's a terrible deck builder. Like in G era, he was a lot better thanks to the G assist, which is very stupid. He was just like, I love the anime in the G series when he played with Chrono and he was He was basically talking about the G assist as it was like the coolest and the most important thing in the game. It's really important in the game, the assist, but like Morikawa was teaching it because since I run a lot of grade threes, the G assist is perfect. It's the best thing the game has created. And literally his friend in the corner is just like, "You're an idiot, you know this, right? You just suck at building attack, but you're actually a competent player because Morikawa nearly killed Chrono first turn, and he could have killed Chrono if he had shields, but he doesn't run shield. Bro, if that man had a Bastion deck, everyone, that is what I say all the time. It's just like, what's Bastion? It's more if Morikawa had access to its deck in any way, shape, or form, we will be looking at a completely different anime. We will be looking at a Ren Susugamori who's like ignoring guys, just like, I must meet my one true rival, Morikawa. It's been a long time. And Morikawa's just ignoring him. Morikawa would be the one punch man of the Cardfight Vanguard universe, man. If he had Bastion, he would 100% murder the final boss, leave because Korn's having a concert, and everybody's just trying to keep up with this guy who is basically just going on concerts for Korn and getting merchandise and shit and getting insulted by people. I would have went, dude, if they give me an anime of Morikawa with 12 episodes, I would watch it. Hell yeah, straight up. We love that guy. He is the god. When they did season 3 and they threw Morikawa against Aichi, and it's just like, what deck is he using, Kagero? What's his foreboding feeling? What's his final grade 3? The end. Aichi was like, what? Are you? Man, I can't wait to play Crowwind Dragon. Dude, I gotta test Crowwind Dragon. Dude, Crowwind Dragon sounds so good, man. Crowwind sounds freaking good. Like, just look at this lady. Look at this lady. Look at this lad. He's really good. He's also a Gear Dragon, so Gear Dragon support is actually good. Like, let's look at Gear Dragon. And suddenly we have some Gear Dragon support. There's some Gear Dragon support. There we go. Another thing I genuinely enjoy, like 100% genuinely enjoy, this is a generic Gear Dragon support. In other words, I can be dumb and I can just play timestamping. I can just be like, yeah, just give me timestamping. Yeah, I got that card. I can use it. Because fuck it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Like Bushiroad, like a lot of the deck designs are doing, I'm just like very bored. But then they do the pro deck designs, and I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. Like, what the fuck? Like, Gear Dragon support is really nice for Crawwin. Yeah, Crawwin's good. Plus, we're going back to just like Gear Chronicles being access to Great Force, the access to their very odd mechanics. Like, I definitely enjoy it a lot. Like, them getting access to Great Force is like, especially the parrot. The parrot's really good, man. It's really good. But like, them getting access to Great Force again is like very cool. But this is not a. The reason I enjoy it so much is basically because this is just like Hero Chronicles lore, what they do. Just like, oh yeah, I'm just messing with the future, and I just brought this guy, Great Four from like the future, and just brought him here. How are ya? One deck I did want them to do, I want them to make a Gear Colossus Vanguard unit. They don't want to give this to me. Those fucking stubborn bastards. Like, the Gear Colossus is such a cool design. But they're like, nah, we're not gonna make Gear Colossus. How about another Gear Dragon? Give me Gear Colossus, please. Like, let me show you. Let me show you, my boys. Let me show you my favorite card of the Gear Colossus archetype. Look at their designs. They are so cool. And I love the concept they have. I love that. Look, Soul Blast choose like a great tool as Guardian. Bind it face up when this unit is placed on the Guardian during the battle phase or your opponent's turn. Just give it 15k power. Why the gear cards have such a dope art. Dude, the gears are so cool. But I want Gear Colossus again. I want to use Gear Colossus strides. I want to use these terrible strides. I really wanna. But they're not letting me. Those freaking bastards in Bushy. Give me it. Either that or give me Chrono Fang Tiger. Because Chrono Fang goes hard, man. Like the Chrono Fang was literally the epitome. I'm gonna kill you, and if I don't kill you, then I die. I love V Chrono Fang. I love Chrono Fang in general. He was really good, but V Chrono Fang was like spicy shit. Like, oh yeah, that was spice. Give me Gear Colossus, man. I love the designs of the Gear Colossus. Just look at them. They look so cool. Like, give me a mech. I love the Gear Colossus. They have such a cool design. They look so... Let me show you Tiger. I'm a big fan of Tiger. I love this man so much. This card in VC, in the V format, was like... He was a god. He was dope. He was just like, I'm just gonna swing really, really hard on your face. We used to go to see a deck that just summons Titan creatures. That's basically what Colonel Wing does. Just give him more support, or like give him more. Like, if they're gonna make Chrono Wind again, make him just call a new guy. But yeah, give me Gear Colossus, goddammit. But like, God, look at this. When this unit attacks, activate all the effects according to the number of cards in your hand. 5 or less. Choose 2 of your opponent's front row rear guards. Retire them. Just kill them. 10 or 3 or less. 2 of your front row rear guards get 10k power. Cool. 1 or less. Turn all cards in your damage zone face down. And this unit gets all your opponent's guard again minus 5k. Like this is just murder. This is straight up murder. And I love that this deck actually got a good support. Like, this got a card that basically binds your entire hand, so you don't have to sacrifice your actual hand. You don't have to discard it, because there's cards that generally say just bind your hand. It's fine. And this guy gave it an extra minus 10k. So now your Vanguard's swimming with a fucking meteorite. And this is for the rest of the turn. For the rest of the turn, all your opponent's guardians lose 10k shield. Basically, if you throw a trigger, the current trigger of this current era, and for the V format, that was basically you were guarding with a 5k shield with a trigger. Unless you count the heals were 20k, so then you're basically guarded with a 10. But like, this card was swinging. Like, my God. God, so happy. Also, if you run into Chrono Fang, gives it an extra crit, extra drive, because fuck it, why not? It's time leap, so fuck it, why not? Plus, we also had this. I love Glare. Glare is a funny situation. Rebellion doesn't do much, but like Glare is a funny card. God. Wow. I'm such a sucker for robot-based designs. I'm a sucker. Dude, there is... They robbed this from me. They robbed this from me. Shadow Paladins had the coolest, most aesthetic robots. Let me show you the castles. Demon World Castle. Totezjäger. They had a limit break era Demon World Castle archetype. The Demon World Castles. They are the coolest, the most amazing. They are incredible. Like, look at them. It's just like, what's the archetype? Oh, it's just a giant castle that's gonna murder you. That's the fucking... It's so cool. And in Geo, they were just like, let's give them a card. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? It's perfectly fine. Like, they didn't give us a stride. That was robbery as well. I generally forgot Blaster Dark had just moving castles. Dude, it's such a cool concept. Like, The first two ones are just like, yeah, they're fine, fine, fine. But like, they told me, yeah, you can make an archetype. Like, fuck it, why not? Why not? Why not? Let's give them Demon World, cause why not? And I was just like, dude, if they make Dark States, I have to grab Bushi by the throat and by the shirt and be like, make freaking possessed castles. It's a cool idea. Yes, the place I live in can beat your ass. Yes, this is like Hogwarts. Eat shit. God. They have so many deck designs, but they're like, let's make a new dragon. It's just like, stop making dragons for 5 seconds. Just make other stuff that looks really cool, man. All the archetypes have something cool. No, not Dark States. Dark Irregulars, where are they? Like, they already made Spike Brothers. I don't mind Spike Brothers. Spike Brothers doesn't have like many things. Pale Moon, what do they have? They basically made Pale Moon twice. But like, eh. But like, God, okay, we're still waiting on Ammons, right? We as a group, as a collective, we're waiting on Ammons, right? Because we want Ammons on the game. I don't want also Ammons. I also want. I think the closest I've seen a Stanger, a large structure Vanguard, is like Luehan. Yeah, basically. It's like the best. I genuinely want them to explore the deck design of just like, let's not do multi-pack. Just make one big fucking bastard that punches you in the throat and that's it. And card restricts, yeah. But even then, that's just the giant horse chess piece brought to life. But it's still really good. I like that concept. That actually is a really cool deck. I really like that. I like that. To me, that is basically just Super Sentai to me. Basically, hell yeah, I have this animal partner with me that can turn into a Megazord, and I can just jump into him. What you mean you could do that? What you mean you could? What you mean you have a Megazord? Like what the fuck? What you mean this thing that took care of you and you took care of it for life, and now you're just fighting together in a giant robot? Like the fuck? It's a really cool design. And also, who's excited for on Tuesday? I think it's on Tuesday. We're getting Gansalot. Yeah. Like, we can explore other things in Dragon Empire, but let's make more nostalgia bait. Fuck it. Dude, if you're gonna make a nostalgia bait, like, make something also interesting, man. Like, give me Demon World castles. Like, look me in the eye. Give me Demon World castles. Make Demon World castles. I know why they're not making Angel Feather. Like, if I see Angel Feather, I'm just damning them to the fucking grave. Because let's count. They made Shadow Paladins. They made Royal Paladins. They've made. I wasn't watching that one season, but what was that grade 12 Vanguard? You are talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Valkyrion, giant deity of the distant world. Wait, 12? Oh, you're talking about, yeah, it's this one. You got Dragon Tree of Recall and Decimation, Grifalgia. I would love to see them make a remake. They technically did, but it's just weaker. It sucks. It's basically, the deck was just like, yeah, let's just run this. Dude. The amount of cards thrown away from the commons from these deck boxes were insane. Like, quite genuinely. When this box in particular came out, I saw images of card stores throwing like boxes, like plural boxes of like common and rares that nobody wanted. Like, I love the concept. I love that evil tree that basically jumped in between worlds and killed us, just acclimated to Cray because they kicked his ass. And dude, it had a grade 4, like, quite literally, it's the image of planting itself in a planet and trying to blowing up. Like, that was beautiful, man. A literal dragon. A literal tree that is as big as the fucking planet. That's true, but it was my closed source. Ah, yeah, okay, fair. Astra's still really good. But, like, yeah, this is really good. But like, I found it funny when this fucker came out on PC. I was like, what the fuck are you guys coming out? This is like the weirdest thing ever. But this dick punched people in the throats. And when I mean people, I mean me. When VI was running, I was going to locals, to other, I was going around the island where I live, just to tournaments all around. And when I saw this deck, I was just like, I'm in trouble. Because this is before my Mega Colony deck got its second clan collection support. When we got that second clan collection support, heck, when we got the first one, we were murdering people. When we got the second one, we were really murdering people. And when we got the third, I topped like twice. No. I think I topped 3 times. No, 2 times. I topped. I managed to get my team to top 8. I think it was in like team formats, but in team formats, I managed to get my team to top 4. And the second time in a Spring Fest, I managed to get my team. No, it wasn't a Spring Fest. It was a team format event. I managed to get my team to 8th place, but I was murdering people. I managed to play against, I think it was a Chinese international team, and I managed to kill them. He was on gold paladins, and I just Gridored him to death. All I remembered of this spaceman was it swung the largest that any card swung in any card's life. Yes. Dude, this is a 70k body. And basically, the rest of the support, obviously, when placed on your hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put out the 1 card from under your drop zone until you get a turn. Yeah, because this card was insane because it gained drive depending on the thing of you draw. If you drain Valkyrion and manage to get another Valkyrion, you can basically throw it around. You have 5 drive checks. Straight up. Like, this card was insane. And with the support it had, it basically made it so, like, it got bigger. The Vanguard got bigger. You also had the fact you had to deal with the Vanguard. With the Vanguard just having a ton of force markers. So you had like a 50k or a 30k Vanguard just looming over you, about to murder you. And the support that came around for this deck is basically, oh yeah, you can get force markers easier and easier and easier. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you people doing? You're trying to murder us faster. Like, it was an insane time to play Vanguard. Like, it was stupid season. It was really stupid playing Vanguard at that time. God, was it stupid. Okay. I think I have to okay, I think I have to retire now. It's getting a bit late and I have things to do tomorrow. But thank you everybody for coming. We had a ton of fun. We managed to test out the deck that we managed to test out. I managed to get some very nice people, incredible people. Just be able to hang out, just talk about our nerdy hobby. It was great. And we just had a fun, but like, dude, you guys sold me on this deck. This deck is amazing. This is Nova Grappler, the deck. Like, thank you. Thank you for the hangout so much. Tomorrow we're just having an RPG stream with Freedom Wars, which is my favorite PS Vita game of all time. And just one of my favorite games of all time. And basically part of the concepts of my outfits and my design. But yeah, about that. And the schedule gets reset on, I get my new schedule on Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's when I'll be updating this time on time, the schedule for the week. But yeah, thank you for coming. Now let's hunt down somebody to raid. I'll be asking you guys if you want to raid somebody in particular, because I want to see if I can get somebody in Vanguard, because if not, yeah, let me just push this in the middle so you guys can look at what we have here. These are mostly a mix of people either in the category store or people I follow. We got Shindex. He's just makes a lot of variety of content of like really cool stuff. We got Pan the Kitty, just a person playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Pretty cool. We got Tsukimochi. They just play a lot of Jakuza. They just play variety streamer. Happy Vox is just like fairly cool variety streamer as well. She's really cool. She makes a lot of cool 3D content and models and art stuff. She's really cool. Tends to play variety. Variety as well. No to the Clown. Lady plays a few RPGs every here and there. MMOs. And oh wait, Astro Black Infinite's here. He's playing Tier Days. I usually find this guy playing around at this time. He's really cool. So thank you everybody for coming. If you want, you can use my emote. If you follow, then you have access to my raid emote. So we can just slam this guy with all the love. He plays Your Days fairly enough. It's really cool. So once more, thank you everybody for coming. I'll be seeing you guys later. And bye-bye. Bye, guys.